Okay. Test, test. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. No, sorry, got that. Ugh. We're good though, we're live. Ugh. Okay. Gonna be swinging the old gun blade around for a little while today. We might even do some of the Gunblade side quest. Oh, swimming. Hi, Lise. Right, that should be easy, and a good way to loosen up before the next fight, whenever it comes. 20 Gil says I beat you there. Oh, you're on, sister. She did beat me there. Damn it. Ah, there you are. I trust you enjoyed yourselves. Follow me, my friends. The only thing we must speak is a man named Tensui. Wee! Oh. What are you selling? I fear you have the advantage of me. The most honorable and esteemed oldest to cheese. I am Tensui, a humble mate who serves at the pleasure of the Confederacy's captain. As you are in the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. You would be correct, sir, yes? Boys with boats. You wish to pay the ruby teeth, yes, with your gil, perhaps? It is just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days. I would pay for their passage to Alfred. Does this sum meet with your satisfaction? The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that you would reach your destination safely, unless you tripled it. Do you take me for a fool? I know the price, as do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kuganai, I should think that I need not tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The wise and cautious shrink our waters, and our custom. The foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning... Sir, you've got to come. Quickly, the bastards are at it again. I tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well, I'll be there shortly. A proposition. Your comments strike me as a worthwhile investment. I will not hear men name me a cat before Koban. So I shall consider their teeth paid. Not for what they have done, but for what I expect they will do. I'm not sure what to make of that, man, but at least the matter of our teeth is settled for now. What was that he and the other pirate were talking about? Maybe we ought to go have a look. Whee!
Gentlemen, I'm told you were most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pilot. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us. You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
Water's up to my waist.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own. Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat, and the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory, or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds!
She-devil.
She must be stopped! Come, let us find Sullivan and put us here at once!
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
I'm pretty sure we didn't pay shit. What you doing, buddy? What are we waiting for? Come, come, Stormblood cannot have gone far. Another thing on it. It's passing strange that he left without a warning. Maybe did not wish to be seen by his Kojin brethren. I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless, it must be prudent to return to his ship, or at least to the Confederate encampment. Kinda want to do that fade over there. Not sure how much XP it'll give me, but I need some. As a shock. I don't know if I'm strong enough to kill this thing within the time limit. Not gonna make it. Damn it. No. Oh, you get a good amount of EXP for that still. There's another fade over this way that I can try, and hopefully that isn't mostly done already. So I can get some levels. Not mostly over already, are you? Yes. I'm not gonna be able to kill any of these either. Bah. Hello. Ooh. How are you today, Ace? I'm glad. Heaven's word was there was a lot that I had to look for. Oh, my friends, 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen in your company by my red brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. Pray do not misinterpret their actions as a reflection of our allegiances as a whole. You understand? Kami be praised. Too often are shellless quick to judge all Kojin for the deeds of one. Right then. Now that our business with Tansui is concluded, we can traverse the Ruby Sea without fear. Indeed. I shall return to the ship and prepare for our departure. If you have any remaining business to conduct with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. That reminds me, Oldest. Would you have kindness to inform the Confederates of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less likely we are to be mistaken for another vessel by their comrades. Sui, huh? What are you doing? Oh, it's an Aether Currents quest. Yeah. I try my best to do them as soon as they come up, because they all have a fairly similar, they all have a fairly similar timer. So as soon as I notice that they're back up, I try and do them again. Oh, you're one of the Aegin from the beach, leaving us already. No need to pay the tithe, like Tansui said. On the other hand, if you were to peruse our wares and find anything to your liking, we should be glad to sell it to you for a fair price. What do you have, merchant man? Ha! A 20% damage boost comes in handy. Ow. Did you notice what I'm wearing, by the way? Or at least on the chest. Yes, sir. I'm not wearing the whole set because it kind of looks kind of goofy on him with the whole thing, with the headband and the boots. So I kind of just have it, just the chest piece, and have other things with it that I think it looks pretty good. But yes, I renewed my sub, so I got the reward. You've spoken with the Confederates up above, then? Excellent. If you're ready to depart, we may do so at any time. All aboard. Let's be off. I paid for another 2 months. Because the time cards I buy only come in 60 days. Then let us be off. I shall deliver you to the fishing village of Isari. Wait, Tansui said that the Viceroy was holding court in one of the fishing villages, did he not? Should Isari chance to be the village in question, we could instantly find ourselves surrounded by Imperial soldiers. I think it's safer to come ashore some distance away. Very well, I know just the place. I mean, there aren't really any games coming out that I'm super interested in right now, so I might as well keep playing this. Here we are. I'm reasonably certain none bore witness to our approach. And with this, I believe that I fulfilled the terms of our agreement. Aye, that you have. You have my deepest thanks, Saruban. Truly, we are blessed to have befriended such a clever and studious merchant. Oh, you are much too kind, good sir. I know not where your path may lead, but I wish you the very best, and hope we shall meet again. Whee! So we finally arrive in Othid. All we need to do now is, liberate Doma. Ah, yes, that. Look, daunting though it is, we do have one thing in our favor. The element of surprise. Unlike in Garabania, the Imperials don't know that we're here. Admittedly, that may be our only advantage, considering how few of us there are. Well, I expect the Doma Liberation Front will even up the odds a bit. But before all that, we need to see if this fishing village Tansui was talking about. Of course, Ace. It may well be. I smell a cerulean on the breeze. You did a pretty good job while we were all running together the other night.
Even accounting for the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become.
Thanks, Ace. Trying my best.
Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
Oh, it's that dickhead. Oh, and that lady. Hello.
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma, of my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Yotsuyu.
The Viceroy herself. And look behind her. Isn't that...
That dumbass.
Filth and squalor everywhere. How very Doma. What I wouldn't do for a drink.
I've always wanted to try one of those long pipes.
Come now. You've no reason to look so afraid. You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember? 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom. I come before you today seeking affirmation. A heartfelt declaration.
Fancy mustache.
You're free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should. A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Kojin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane, but we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say? Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Well said, that man. Of course, it wouldn't do to simply take you at your word. Kill him. Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
This is the trigger, and this is the part you point at whenever you want to die.
I have a family. Kami, forgive me. Kami, forgive me.
Very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you. Next, I want you to shoot those two over there. Too old to work, you understand. A burden on the Empire. We can't have that.
We should probably try and kill her right now.
They're my parents. You can't expect me to...
Stop and think for a moment. If you go charging in now, every one of those villagers is as good as dead.
But I want to kill her.
We must consider the wider picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness. I will approach the village alone and identify myself as a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive. They will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
Well, that's a smart plan.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand.
We live and die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugane.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lise, or the Wall. Let him go. Hold out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece. A miracle, perchance.
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle. Now, leave this place. I must go.
Oh. Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think it may be something fundamental. Something intrinsic. Something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
Enough, Yotsuyu!
Well now, this is a surprise.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Bring him to the tavern.
I hate it as much as you, maybe even more. Every fiber of my being was crying out to intervene, but what's done is done. Gosetsu's gamble has given us the time we need to find a solution. He bade us seek aid at the distant tower, yes? For want of a better idea, I say we do just that while taking care to avoid the Imperials. He is very cool. What a Chad. Sometimes it's hard to read fast, you know? Can I get around this way? Yeah. I think that was right. And yes, you're not wrong. That was quite the word. I'm glad I get to talk to her instead of her brother for most of this. We seem to have evaded the patrols so far. What is that tower anyway? I've never seen anything like it. According to my map, we are on Onokoro, and that tower is known as Heaven on High, a mysterious structure built long ago by persons unknown. Gods, listen to me, I'm starting to sound like Alphino. Next thing you know, I'll be saying things like, as you are doubtless already aware... over there, do you see it? Doesn't look like it's been dead long. Whoever did this is they're a good shot. Can't see a single stray arrow. Well, someone's hungry. Wait, it wasn't either of you two, was it? Calm down, we had nothing to do with... Wait, what am I doing? They can't possibly understand us. Probably not, no. Time to run, Elise. Save our strength for any that give chase. You too, Oldest. I'm gonna kill him. Easy peasy. I imagine my character running around with a gun, and I was like, yep, that's something that I want to do. That was about it. That, and I figured I played so many melee classes, it was about time to switch to a ranged one. Thought about Red Mage also, but... We already have someone doing Red Mage, so I decided I would go with the gun. Yeah, it's pretty nice. The Machinist AoE is so good. I'm definitely not going to get the chance to like actually fight this thing, so I'm going to run eventually, because it is much higher level than me. But I like that the Machinist AoE is just... Oh, that killed me immediately. Ow! Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my boats to take me back. Anyway, that AoE is stupid good. Whenever the tank pulls everything in a row, I was standing behind you as the healer most of that dungeon that I did as the Machinist. Yeah, I should probably do that. What? Huh? No, I don't want to do that. Residential district. Where does this take me? Huh. Takes me to the Ruby Sea. Shoot everything. probably faster. Perfect. Really? You can't swim? Lousy chocobos. Jesus. Don't know what happened to their camera. That wasn't too terrible of a trip back, I guess. The music here is nice. imagine if they'd taken us by surprise. What a fine ending that would have been to our story. Anyway, I think it's safe to assume that the people at the tower know how to defend themselves. You'd have to sharing an island with these things. Now all we need to do is convince them to help us. One second, please. I'm just gonna... Out here might be, where I can do the next part of the ninja quest. I'm gonna check. It is. Time to go swimming again. Might be able to do the samurai quest out here too. What? Can I get up there this way? Seems like it. Oh God. I haven't had need for it yet. There's a good chance it's going to happen eventually. Captain Jack, Aboro, Princess Yuki. Little to my surprise, we've seen Karasu has alerted our foe to our presence. Let us proceed with caution. There's no telling what manner of treachery that Crow has in store for us. Yeah, I don't trust him either. So he's kidnapped our friends in Captain Jack's Thieves Guild here. And sent them to this island where this other guy is. And said, if you kill him, we'll give you your friends back. And I'll stop thinking about this scroll that I want. So I guess we'll see. Throw explosions. And they're none the wiser. They didn't hear any of that. I can't fight him? Guess not. Well, I suppose there's no point in hiding no more. Good work, my friends. Our companions await us. Let's move quickly. Wasn't much point of hiding after the first time either, but... Oh God! Oh God, they hurt. Ow. Must have been the wind, yeah. gonna have to fight Karasu now. Or that lady. That's the lady I threw bird shit on. You got more cards than sense to come this far. If we fought on the same side, I could see myself getting to like you. But we serve another master, and he just so happens to be a demanding one. Don't give me that look. We've all got to make a living, and this is the best way we know how. Now draw your blades. Zaroko will bathe in your lifeblood this day. Alright, let's go. Ow. Run away from that. Whoa, don't want any of that. Run away. Run! Oh my lord. Ouch. This is a tough solo fight, holy shit. That was tough. I nearly died several times there. Blades whirling through the air, blood watering the fields, shinobi fighting side by side, all for the sake of their dear friends. Could there be a more moving sight? Our heroes move to tears. Or not. But do not worry. As promised, I'll return your precious swallow with nary a feather out of place. Once you hand over the scroll, of course. What foolery is this, Karasu? We played your little game, and we won, did we not? Are you not a man of your word? Oh, my poor, stupid Oboro. How dim can one man get? Didn't anyone ever tell you that promises are made to be broken? Especially mine. Now hand over the scroll, and quickly now. I don't particularly enjoy killing my dear friends, but that's never stopped me before. Oboro, the scroll. Very good, dim one. Yes, I dare say you've played your role to perfection. Fly away home, little swallow. We've had enough fun for one day. Oh, shit. Impudent fools, the lot of you. How long do you intend to keep me waiting for what is rightfully mine? Lord Hanzo, you couldn't have come here at a better time. You'll be happy to know I have just what you've been looking for. Behold. Lord Hanzo, huh? He's a new one. He's wearing the new armor. Our hero has truly outdone himself this time. At long last, the ancient secrets of the Higan ninjutsu will be his. Do tell me, Lord Hanzo, when will the training begin? Lord Hanzo. Ah! Good, he deserves it. He exploded again! Silence, whelp. The bastard get of Sasuke and the shame deserve not but a quick death. Well, well, a brood of Doman dogs who would call themselves shinobi. You stand before Hanzo the Hidden, 12th Lord of the Kage Kakushi clan. Or you should consider yourself fortunate that I do not cut you down where you stand. And you would call your petty tricks ninjutsu. I spit on your ninjutsu. Your very existence brings dishonor to every true shinobi who ever lived. Yes, those of my clan, the original practitioners of the art. Be thankful that I have more important matters to attend to today. Enjoy what little remains of your miserable lives. Your time will come, and before you know it. See you later. Forgive me, my friends. Pray give me a moment to take in all we just saw. Karasu sure loves getting blown up. I don't even know where to start. Karasu killed off before our very eyes. The forbidden murder in the hands of this Hanzo. She's right there. The one in red. Who claims to hail from the clan who founded our art, and who harbors a grudge against Master Sasuke, and in turn us, for reasons I scarce to understand? Though it may be a small comfort, we can take heart to one matter. In truth, the scroll Hanzo now holds is but one half of the whole. Alone, it is all but worthless. Kinda. she's like, she's the one that told us where this island was, essentially. Because she's like the princess of the ninjas in Doma. So she like snuck out and told us where everything, where this island was and where Karasu was headed, and where our friends went and all that stuff. So she's not usually part of the crew. She's just kind of along for the ride right now. The other half is tucked away safely in our village, far from Hanzo's peering eye. It is a secret known only to the elders, entrusted to me by the old hermit before I took my leave. Is that so? Would have appreciated if someone could have shared that knowledge with me as well. The old hermit always did like you better, for some reason. Still, I do not expect this Hanzo to give up easily. Whatever the true nature of the grudge he holds against the founder of our village, it seems too nigh to border on obsession. Our adversary claims to hail from the Kage Kakashi clan. Princess Yuki, are you familiar with the name? If I remember the histories correctly, they achieved great renown for their exploits in battle during the Age of Strife. It was said that a single Kagakushi fought with the strength and skill of 1,000 lesser shinobi. Until one day when a vengeful warlord razed their village to the ground, slaughtering even wives and babes. The Kage Kakashi on the battlefield, too, disappeared one after the next, an inglorious end by any measure. If this Hanzo is truly descendant of the clan, it would stand to reason that he would seek revenge against those who betrayed his ancestors. But how this is connected to Sasuke, I cannot say. If there's but one thing I know, is that I'm not going to just stand by while this Hanzo plunges our nation into another age of war. I'll return home and see if there's any more knowledge of the Kage Kakashi to be had. Thank you, Princess. We are counting on you. For our part, we shall return to Yanzia. Once Hanzo realizes that he only possesses half of the knowledge he seeks, he's like to turn an eye to our village. We must warn the elders. If it's all the same, I reckon I'll join ye. I'm not keen on showing my face and limbs until I've got the goods I came for in my daddles. That said, someone needs to see to it that all is Bob back at home. Underfoot, Riquette, can I count on you to keep things in order till I've seen to business here? Aye, aye, Captain, consider it done. Just hurry back, will ya? Make sure there's a Bismarck special. I'll make sure there's a Bismarck special with your name on it. Bugger me if this journey hasn't been one surprise after the next. And something tells me the best is yet to come. You'll be joining us, won't you, oldest, for old time's sake? I cannot thank you enough, friend. The journey to Yanzi is a long one. After we arrive, let us rest up in the village of Namai. My long-awaited homecoming, for the first time since I left in pursuit of Karasu. Karasu, have you truly left this world for good? He blew up once already. He's definitely fine. Can I go there yet? No. Oh well. Whee! Oh, that fucking rock. He should. Where in the hell is this aetherite that it says is over here? Is there a city underwater? Behold! Poof! That's the second time we've watched him die, so, you know, until I see a corpse, which there was none, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that he is not dead. Crick. Do 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 do. Please. Oh, there's a settlement here, and they've got their own aetherite. Wait a minute, I've seen that standard before. Oh, it was when we met with Tansui, which means this place belongs to... Oh. It would seem we have found a Confederate settlement. Mayhap even their headquarters, judging by the size of the place. So Gosetsu bade us seek out the Confederacy for aid and succor. The self-same Confederacy that refuses to openly oppose the Empire. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. At the very least, they're unlikely to ask us for the time. I wanted to see the stuff that I was getting, by the way. Why not both? Blood hempen. Clearly I did not get a, good blood hempen boots. Oh, maybe I didn't. Leather high boots? Yes, I did know that. Were they pants? Whoops. No? Weird. Yeah, whatever. Oh, did I show you the samurai? He's looking good. And circlets, too. I like circlets, also. I like to be able to see my character's face. You know? Like Monk has on a... that thing. Ooh, yeah, I like that sword. That's the Hellfire sword. Anyway. Wait, did Yeah, Monk hit 63. I don't know why I was thinking he didn't. What wind brings you hither, of all places? Were you not bound for Arthur's shores? I'm gonna sneeze. Hold up. I see. I trust you've not forgotten our previous conversation on the subject. No? Then what do you want? A second opinion? Very well. Come with me. I'll take you to the captain, Rasha. Oh, God. Ugh, sneeze. Fuck. Ugh. It's necessary suffering for fashion. Nope, I'm good. Just like that, notice with their leader. How very accommodating. We must needs choose our words carefully. You leave it to me. I've always been good with the people. And this will also give me a chance to use the Eastern greeting they showed me in Revenant's Toll. Oh, good. I'm sure this can only go well with Lys leading the charge. I'm sure this can only go well. Hello, Rasho. Nice to meet you. Greetings. You must be Rasho, leader of the Confederacy, and so on. I realize this is all a bit sudden, but the thing is, we have a little favor to ask. Oh, gods, I've probably broken half a dozen rules of Far Eastern etiquette already. I'm sorry about that, but you have to understand that we're in a hurry, so I'm going to stop talking now. Rasho. Men who revere manners and tradition can be found the world over, but not here. Your candor is appreciated. Speak your heart. I'm going to say Rasho. Gosetsu, a former leader of the rebellion. I know of him. Why he bade you petition us for aid and succor, however, I know not. At the risk of repeating myself, to join the Confederacy is to renounce all other ties. We are beholden to none, allied with none. When Doma was invaded by the Empire 25 years ago, we did not rush to her defense. Knowing this, do you honestly expect us to help you drive the Imperial forces out of Isari? The Garleans have long maintained a presence in this region, and we'd be fools to break the peace, fragile as it is. Besides, you are capable warriors, yes? With guile and preparation, you can surely resolve this matter yourselves. It is imperative that our presence here remains secret for as long as possible. For us to openly engage with the Imperials at this time would endanger everything we have come here to achieve. Yes, I agree. You have told us why you cannot fight, not why we should fight in your stead. If you would speak to me of lives saved, I would speak to you of slaughter. How many will die when all pretense is lost and the Garleans declare war on the Confederacy? Hate is a luxury we cannot afford. You are free to come and go as you please, but you will receive no further aid. Thank you for your hospitality. If you would excuse us. Hey, Aldous, I know that didn't go well, but I'm not prepared to give up on them yet. Gosetsu told us to come here for a reason. He must have believed we could convince them to help us. We just have to work out how. My thoughts exactly. I'm glad to hear we are of the same mind. It is little wonder they refused. We have done naught to persuade them. The real work begins now. We need to learn more about the Confederacy, what their needs and weaknesses are. Once we know that, we will know how to earn their trust. Yes, that seems to be a common theme. I'm the warrior of light, motherfucker. If I fight, we can win. Some have been piled up haphazardly. They display no signs of recent use or maintenance. What's your argument? I'm the warrior of light. Why should we fight? Because I'm the warrior of light. A number of crates and barrels have been stored here. On closer inspection, however, most are empty. They make it seem like I couldn't march up to the Empire with gunblade in hand and totally whoop their ass, but I absolutely could. The only reason Xenos won is because they cut the fight short. I didn't hear no bell. I could have kept going. Scrape the ground and throw sand. Yeah. Taking an interest in the ship. Huh. Good eye. She's not much to look at now, but once upon a time she was a beauty. The Confederacy favors flotillas of smaller ships to capture the bored errant vessels. The larger ones, like this Sekibune, only take part in major engagements. Not that we've had any of those recently. What with those Imperial bastards throwing their weight around. If it wasn't for them. Well, no use about moaning about what you can't change, eh? You'd be surprised what you can change if you're just willing to try there, buddy. It's a good bit. 100k plus a little bit extra. It's pretty nice. How do I get back up there? Oh, it's over here. The stuff from Heavensward was pretty decent too, but it wasn't quite a lot either because I was already over-leveled. Had a good look around, then we just need to wait for Lise. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I wanted to talk to as many people as I could. It's just like Tensui said, they have no intention of standing up to Yotsetsu. Yotsoyu. I don't know if you two got a different impression. I think the situation is coming to a head. I agree. It's obvious that they are struggling to survive, and that they blame the Imperials for their recent troubles. Yeah. As soon as I hit 70, I'm trying out the Reaper. I agree, it's obvious that they are struggling to survive and that they blame the Imperials for their recent troubles. Even if we do nothing, it is inevitable that they come into a conflict with the Empire sooner or later. Deep down, they all know it. The only thing holding them back at the moment is the belief that they lack the strength to survive the coming war. So we need to prove to them that we're not all talk, that we can be valuable allies in the fight. And what better way to demonstrate our worth than by seeking out people with mundane problems and offering them our expert assistance? Wouldn't be the first time we've had to earn someone's trust by helping them out with this and that. And you know it won't be the last. Because this is an MMO. I'll look around at the western end of Onokoro. You two take the east. Good luck. Eastern Bow. It won't be the last time we have to help someone with mundane problems, because this is an MMO. Come and take me. What kind of pirate cannot suffer the sway of the ocean? A new recruit from the far-flung shores. Listen well, I have a task for you. Go first to Okumo and below and receive him of medicine for the men of the earth. Then to Quickscape Pier and the hapless Doman bemoaning his wretched fate quickly. Alright. My umbrella. Whee! Can't go over there. Doesn't matter, he's right here. No, I took off my umbrella. Come at the behest of Afumi for medicine. My very best is yours for the taking. How pitiful the lot of this Doman, unable to stomach the sea. My true Confederate could raid a dozen ships while in his cups. Mayhaps this one should return to whence he came. Oh, oh. Uh-oh. There you go. Medicines, give them here. They may look down on me for resorting to such measures, but I would do ought to render the world stable and motionless once more. You are kind, as is Afumi. You may tell her that I will return to my duties as soon as I am able. And they're gonna give me 100,000 experience for this. What other attack? I've got the basic combo. I've got the big attacks. I've got an AoE, part of the AoE combo. One that's on cooldown? Oh, this one? It does a 3-hit combo and then it, then it has to cool down. Check my actions. What am I looking at? Danger zone? What about it? Eh? You mean aside from the fact that I have nowhere to put it? You're right, I do. I'll worry about setting all that shit up later. I need to do that second hotbar stuff here probably soon anyway. Right now, eh. The Doman was raised in the mountains of his homeland. The first time he saw the sea after he fled his homeland and came to us. He tosses and turns in his sleeps. When he takes to the water, it's not long before he can no longer stand. But he'll grow accustomed to this life. He is hardly the first, after all. The captain, too, was once of Doma, though he cast all aside 25 years ago, when the Imperials took his lands and lives of his parents and brothers. Perhaps you, too, will renounce your ties and join us someday. I mistook you for a recruit before, but I know your tale now. Tensui unfolded all. Think on my offer, Westerner. You may find small joys in the land, but the sea holds salvation. You strike me as a strong and capable individual. I have a job for you, Westerner, if you are courageous as well. On the beach far to the west lies the carcass of Yuki, feathered with arrows. But have you go and retrieve those which may still be of use. While you're about it, I should be glad if you were to butcher its tail for meat. Very good meat in Yuki tails, you know. But I did say you would not need to be a courageous sword. And I meant it. The beast was young. Do not be surprised if an angry mother mourns its child. Yeah, it's got a lot of shit on it, but I don't have it organized at all. Because of how many sets that there are, it is so I cannot wrap my brain fast enough around, oh, I need to go to this hot bar and then I need to go back to this hot bar, and that's just too much for me to try and do in the middle of a dungeon. I don't fuck with that. The more I can fit on one hotbar, the better. And the fact that I can use a second hotbar without having to swap to the other one like that, it's going to take some getting used to. But
I'll get around to it, because I'm definitely going to need to. My brain just don't work that way. It's going to happen eventually. But I'm not going to slap that up there for like 2 skills, you know? Yeah, I had to do that thing. Yeah, I mean, helping this guy get some arrows isn't exactly thrilling content. Ah, you've been away for some time, perhaps in search of a young Yoki corpse. I did not misjudge you. Thank you for your help. Would that I could have tended my own to kill. But such is life. Pity that the meat is not as delicious as it is nutritious. Under normal circumstances, we would not bother hunting Gyuki as game. But as you may have heard, these are not normal circumstances. Arrows, too, must be reused when possible. A prudent measure become necessary. With every passing day, our future grows more uncertain. With this day, we shall have full bellies, and in that must we take solace. And wayward travelers need not risk their ire of vengeful Gyuki by wandering near my neglected kill. A strange sigh passes your lips. Have I said something odd? No matter. Thank you again for your aid. What do you need, Aranami? You there. Ah, you. Have you seen a bumbling clod of an Aura? A new recruit I ordered to patrol the northern edge of Onokoro. He's late in returning. A strange boy he was, quiet and brooding, reluctant to speak unless spoken to first. Better that than a fool who never holds his tongue, perhaps. Much as I would enjoy dragging him back by the ear, I cannot. Duty compels me to remain. You, on the other hand, have no such obligations. Yeah, I have to look for this guy. The XP is very nice. I feel like what I'll probably do is I'll customize that second bar to have the whole AoE combo in place of the regular combo. That's probably a smart thing to do. Alright. I'll worry about that after I'm done, though. No one wants to see me fuck around with settings on a stream. You cast out for the Confederate recruit, but see no one matching his description. How about now? I like how this 3-hit combo with explosions and shit only takes 1 bullet. See, no one matching his description. Suppose I'll fight this other Shiranui too. Come here, you. Yeah. Trying to get things together in a group is pretty easier, is made it a little bit easier too. Whoops, I'm pushing the wrong button. Ah. Who are you? You do not look like a man of the Confederacy. Forgive me. 'Twas but yesterday we bid farewell to one of our own, and I was worried she might have lost her way. We laid it to rest in a boat and pushed it out until the current claimed it. For the sea is our home, now and ever after. But those sent thither were burdened with hearts may drift back to shore, it said. Out of concern for her comrade, she strove to earn far more than her keep. She hunted rare and deadly game in treacherous waters and lost her life for it. But my vigil is ended. Her vessel has not returned to Onokoro. She has made peace with its life and passed her faith in us to live on. Yeah. I know that. I just mean like for solo instances. Sometimes having the throwing on the old royal guard there is easier to keep things like pulled towards you. To do your big AoEs even in solo stuff sometimes. Not that you couldn't just run around and do it, but even in solo stuff, it seems to pull things towards you faster, is what I'm getting at. Yeah. So what of my recruit? Did you find him napping on the beach or some such? What? All this time he was standing watch for the funerary vessel, huh? So rarely does he give voice to his thoughts. I had no idea our comrade's death had affected him so. Too quick was I to judge him. It is good that you went in my stead, else I might have misspoken and made a fool of myself. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Yeah, there's a lot of it. Huh. You've been busy, haven't you? And now you're here to ask if I need help with anything. Now that you mention it, lately we've had trouble with ravenous sharks that have been leaping out of the water and making off with our fish. Damnedest thing, I know, but you wouldn't doubt it if you saw it. We've got to call the thieving bastards regularly, so happens I sent 3 of my mates out there before you came along. Still, the more the merrier. If you can kill 2 or so, that ought to be enough. Take a few of those rotting fish as bait, I'll not be needing them. Oh, and maybe see if you can't find the other group. They've been away longer than I like. I'm sitting at about 5,000 more right now, I think. Where does it want me to do that? This way, huh? Didn't see the little indicator. I'm gonna turn off the Ninja Quest for the moment. Agent traits menu. Yeah. This damage taken by 20%. Furthermore, grants a bonus to maximum HP based on your vitality attribute, and a bonus to damage dealt based on your strength attribute. Oh, good. It makes a lot of sense. Makes sense. Where? Ah, there we go. Yeah, makes sense. I'm sure. Where the hell? Does it want me to fight that other shark? I'm glad we've had others take up the role of the healer, because that is not my bag at all. Where in the hell is the other shark? Ah, there it is. All the way out on land. Good. That's exactly where you want to go shark hunting. I guess they are flying sharks. I'm back. Oh. Whoops. Fucked up my shit a little bit there. I like stabbing stuff too much. Definitely does not seem like my bag. Oh my god, it's Leonardo. You alright there, buddy? Oh, come you praise. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. My partners and I got separated when we fled. You haven't seen them, have you? Damn, before the Kojin started chasing us, their leader asked us if we were Doman. They're Yotsetsu's catchers. I know it. First he's sorry and now this. I've got to tell Rasho and the others. Well, that'll surely start a war. That is one benefit to being a healer, but I don't know, man. It does not fit the type of style that I want to play. Oh, no, I know. I'm just saying that's probably why I won't ever touch my toes into healer. It does not seem like the kind of thing that I would enjoy very much. There you are, Oldest. I heard you went shark hunting. We did too. We too did our fair share of beast culling. Though I think Lise made a stronger impression when she bested a drunken pirate in a sparring match. Fastest knockout to date, I'm told. I should like to think that we have proven ourselves to be rather... Why do I get the feeling that you have something important to tell me? Kojin mercenaries rounding up Doman Confederates. Surely Yotetsu has crossed the line now. I must go and speak with Rasho immediately. Even he cannot deny that this changes everything. At least, I should like to think that he cannot. Some shit went down, Rasho.
It's gonna be voiced, yes. I don't have to read.
Our most compassionate acquaintances return. For your deeds, we owe you many thanks. But something tells me our thanks are not sufficient. The strange thing is, I was certain you understood our position. And yet here you are with that same look in your eyes, and those same words upon your lips, I'll wager.
I speak only the truth. The Confederacy will not be spared Yotsuyu's wrath. You have always known this, that one day you would have no choice but to stand up to the Empire. I say to you that day is today, and come once more to ask that you join us in the fight.
How convenient that recent events should lend such credence to your claims. Tell me, do death and destruction always follow in your wake?
They had no part in it, Tansui. You know this. We all know this. They came and took our Doman brothers. They will torture them for her sport. Murder them for her satisfaction. So we attack and get butchered for our trouble, or do naught and let them have their pound of flesh. If this be our choice, I say we suffer the ignominy. We endure. We survive. There is no better path.
I don't know about
Until
that.
the day our enemy is grown weaker and we stronger, there can be no retribution. We will wait for a sign. Such is the judgment of the Confederacy.
So that's it then. You're just going to abandon them to her. They'd die for you, you know, for the Confederacy. They would die for you, but you wouldn't even think to risk your lives for theirs.
I have one last idea, if you will allow. I'm afraid it's not very good as ideas go. It's exceedingly reckless, in fact, and you may well come to despise me for ever having suggested it. Assuming we survive, that is. The question being, do you trust me?
Ask me again later.
We can't stand by and let innocent people suffer, here or anywhere else. I'll do whatever it takes.
Then let us roll the dice.
She's a gambling woman. She's still my.
If it's
She's
a
my
sign
favorite.
you want, we shall give you one. One rousing enough to make you drive every Garlean out of Isari without a second thought. You are wary of invoking the ire of the Imperial forces stationed in Dome, correct? Know then that once we have rescued our comrade and freed Isari, we mean to liberate the nation as a whole. You will doubtless require assurances that we are capable of achieving this, and that is only fair. Accordingly, we shall demonstrate our seriousness by depriving the Garleans of a key ally, the Kojin.
What, the three of you, just like that?
I'm the warrior of light, motherfucker.
Actually, my esteemed colleague here will attend to it on his own. But the how of it is not your concern, only the outcome. If we succeed,
I love her so much.
Isari. If we fail, you lose nothing. A simple enough wager, if you have the stones for it.
The little miss does make it hard to refuse, does she not?
Words are air. We will weigh you by your deeds.
The Warrior of Light, bitch! I wasn't prepared for her to say that. Pretty much, yes. So alone you will deal with the Kojin. If you are set upon this course, I will give you a word of advice. Two factions have the Kojin. The mercenaries who serve the Empire belong to the Red. Those who belong to the Blue are the traitors. They have made no pact with the Imperials, and so may be willing to aid your cause. Seek the Blue in the Isle of Becco. There you will find a cave, but the rest is up to you. Thank you, Captain. We shall endeavor not to keep you waiting over long for your sign. Right then, let us head for... Wait, where's Lise? We cannot leave without her. Wee! Wee! Ow. Lise. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I get it for this. Never mind. Oldest, what is it? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wander off. I just wanted to have a think. That's dangerous, Lise. Might hurt yourself. You're worried we won't be able to live up to our promises? No, that's not it at all. If anything, I'm frustrated that I didn't think of them first. Yida and my father had a way with words. They knew how to inspire people, how to bring them together. I always hoped that I might have something of that in me too, but I'm starting to think that I don't. What am I even doing here? Lise, you... God, listen to me. I don't even know where that came from. Forget I said anything. We have places to go, Imperials to fight, and friends to save. And we're not going to get any of that done by standing around here moaning, right? Right? Before we first traveled to Gir, Albania, I was in Limsa Liminsa, visiting a friend, a young child who had been through a great deal. That's neither here nor there, I suppose. Anyway, on the way back, I passed a patisserie, which sold some of the most exquisite-looking tarts I'd ever seen. I've always preferred cookies, to be honest, but nonetheless, I decided to stop and try one. I'll treat you to one when this is over, oldest too, and I won't take no for an answer. What about your Stola? We'd never hear the end of it. Alright, you Stola too, once she's better. Deal? Good. Then let's hurry, shall we? We have a million things to do before then. After we liberate an entire continent from the Empire, I'm going and getting tarts. To be honest, I didn't see much of Alice in A Realm Reborn. She wasn't there much. Because of where I started. I ran into Thancred. They were there for like 10 minutes. Not even. After we liberate this country from the Empire, we'll have lunch. After Yustola covers from her a large gash in the chest, and we liberate this country and the other country, we'll go get a snack. Ooh, a fate. Yeah. He's got that Shakespeare talk down. Jesus.
There are gonna be more, right? I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh. Can't believe I pulled that out. That was tough. And live. Ow. Alice. Oh, there you are. I think this is the Isle of Becco. Though to be honest, it looks the same to me as however many other islands around here. Rasha said there was a cave that would lead us to their village. We should search further inland. I mean, I was already up there, but alright. Ooh, an Aether card. Come on, crabbies. Do I dare and do another fate? How much time is left on it, and what do I have to do? Oh, it's just the one thing? Okay. Can I kill this thing in 7 minutes? Probably. Maybe cutting this one a little close. I think I got him. Whew. What? How do I go even lower from here? What? I jumped off of there when I probably shouldn't have, huh? No. Let me run. Ah. This must be what I'm looking for. Whoa. Uh-oh. Ow. Ah. Hello, Alice.
Is that light I see up ahead?
Perhaps. Oh, my legs are getting sore. Whoa. Well, there's that aetherite I was looking for, probably.
We appear to be standing inside a giant bubble. By the 12.
Hang on a
I think
second.
we're on the seabed.
I'll be right. Sorry about that, mail just came. Had to go check the mail.
Well, well, I thought I heard familiar voices.
Hello, Soroban.
Soroban, what are you doing here?
What a curious question. I live here.
Then this is the home of the Blue Kojin.
Just so. I bid you welcome to Tamamizu.
very pretty here. How fortunate that we should find a familiar face in this place. We should tell Soraban about our situation. If anyone can help us, it's him. I love it. I don't love it, actually. It's kind of dumb looking. Anywho, moving on. So tell me, my friends, what strange tides bear you to come to our home? It is indeed a most dire predicament, but perhaps an opportunity for us to craft yet another profitable arrangement. Very well, I shall introduce you to our leader, Bunchen. It will be up to you, however, to present your case. Ow. Let me attune, goddammit. Very pretty down here. Blue merchant. What are you selling? You guys suck. Cool stuff's about to happen. Good. Not that I'm tired of running around in circles, but I'm tired of running around in circles.
Welcome, guests. Gratitude to you for aiding Soroban in his negotiation.
Negotiations.
We thank you for your hospitality, honored elder. Pray forgive me my brevity, but I wish to discuss an urgent matter.
Well, you see, I have to kill all the red ones.
So, you seek to compel our red brothers to forego hostilities for a time.
That's right. We know your two clans have your differences, but what with you being brothers and all, we thought you might be able to share some secret knowledge? Or something?
From far above, you have journeyed here in search of our wisdom. You shall have it. All creation is a tapestry, through which the divine is interwoven. Kami are legion, and they can be found in the great and the small. Though they come and go as they please, they favor certain vessels. The ancient, the precious, the exquisite. We Kojin covet these vessels, these treasures. We go forth and bring them home to keep them safe and bask in their divinity. They bring prosperity and joy to us and our children. Yet, how are we to seek these treasures above if we made enemies of the Garlean Empire, powerful and far-reaching as they are? Wiser to join with them. So resolved the Red Kojin.
cautiously and carefully, for the Garleans are blind to the divine, nor will they suffer their subjects to see. So the Red masquerade as mercenaries who seek money and power, and never speak of their faith in the presence of their masters. To honor the divine, they deny it. A twisted and misguided path.
Aye. Kami will not abide such foolishness. This they shall learn to their sorrow. While our red brothers live by the sword, we blue Kojin uphold the old ways, engaging in trade and valuing peace. Alas, men distinguish not between our clans, and judgment for the doings of the red falls unjustly upon the blue. Thus do men grow more and more reluctant to deal with us, denying us our treasures. This cannot continue.
On that point, we are in agreement. You are willing to aid our cause, then?
There is a way that the Red may be driven to retreat into their shells. But to share with you this knowledge is to reveal secrets of the divine. Assurances must first be had, trust forged, a bargain struck.
Well said, Elder. In great crises is great profit to be had.
Delight not overmuch in such things, Soroban. Now, tell our guests what must be done.
As you wish.
Well, I've no idea what we've gotten ourselves into, but so far so good, right?
So far, so good, Lise. So far, so good. Oops. Listen well, my friends. We require your assistance with the search for the priceless treasure, the Yasakani no Magatama. This jewel, the most sacred of Kojin relics, was in the possession of Hingashi until they decided to present it to the Garleans in a gesture of consolation. The Red would not abide this, and so they plotted to seize the vessel bearing it to their imperial masters. Alas, though this succeeded, the ensuing chaos and the Magmatama was lost to the sea. We wish to recover the sacred jewel before our brothers. However, we were to come into contact with them, it would be problematic. Therefore, we turn to you. So you want us to search the ocean floor for this treasure of yours. I'm not sure how we're supposed to do that without, drowning? Fear not. There's a ritual I can perform to imbue your bodies with a powerful blessing. But first you must prepare offerings for the sea. I require twisted ruby coral, several fist-sized sea snail shells, and a freshly harvested unkunu carapace. That's quite the shopping list. I will see to the shells, and Lise can look for the coral. Oldest, would you go and find the ukinu and relieve it of its carapace? Whee! Thank you. See if I can do better at jumping this time. Wow, I'm not making that one. Ow. Whoops, it's not this way, is it? It's that way. Well, if you have the carapace, there it is. How splendid they are. The kami shall be most pleased, I am sure. I got it. I got the ruby coral you wanted, and I the sea snail shells. They're about the size of my fist, though. I realize now that you may have meant yours. These shall more than suffice for our purpose. Next, we must make ready to present them to the sea and perform the ritual. When it has been completed, you will be able to move freely through the depths and find the Yasakani no Magamata. Out of curiosity, how large is this sacred jewel of yours? Unless it's far too large to be carried by the three of us, how are we supposed to even find it? The Ruby Sea is not exactly small. Ha ha ha! Surely you realize we have been searching this whole time. The area we wish you to explore is but a small fraction of the Ruby Sea. Already we have scoured most of the seabed wet near and within our territory to no avail. All that remains is the region to the west. The shellless of Sui no Sado can provide you with a better guidance than we. You would do well to visit them first. Shellless? You mean the Kojin aren't the only ones living under the sea? Of course not. The Rhine have been here as long as I can remember. Shiosai, the overseer, I believe, can tell you more when you arrive. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. We have yet to carry out the ritual. About to visit another underwater town. That's wild. Ooh, high steel bayonet. Are you ready, my friends, to explore a world unlike any you have ever known? Let us go to the western part of the village where the water twists and turns, and there complete our preparations for the ritual. Boom. Whoa. He dove into the water a moment ago and said wait here until he returned.
It is done. Your offerings have been given to the sea. The ritual can begin at last. Come and stand before me, my friends. Yes, yes. Listen to my words, and let all else wash away. Listen to my words, and feel them flow into your heart. At first a trickle, then a flood. O Kami of the fathomless waters of the fallen, the ascended, the flowing, and the becalmed, caretakers of the shallows and of the depths. Receive of us our meager offerings, cleanse these ones of earth and stone, and grant them your blessing, that they might drink deep of the divine.
Fancy.
The ritual is complete, my friends. You may now breathe in the depths as you would upon land.
Strange. I don't feel any different. Are you sure it worked?
Reasonably. The blessing does have its limits, of course. While it will allow you to dwell in the depths, it will not help you traverse them.
I can swim well enough. How about you, Alize?
Oh, like a fish, in contrast to my doggy-paddling brother. Somehow, the boy just isn't very buoyant.
Skilled or no, your bodies are ill-suited to the sea. Your cause demands alacrity, and you shall have it. But first, let us take to the water.
Incredible. I could swear I was breathing air.
Exactly.
Now I shall summon for you noble steeds of great strength.
Water horses. Stingrays, kinda.
Wow, look at them. I bet they could take us all the way to the deepest depths of the sea.
This is pretty cool.
And so they may. After we've won over the Confederacy, rescued Kosetsu, and liberated your respective homelands.
Should you become parted from your steeds, return to me, and I shall call them again. Take care, my friends, and may the Kami speed you on your way.
We'll find that treasure in no time. Come on!
Diving unlocked. Owing to Soroblon's blessing, you may now dive deep into the water and stay submerged indefinitely. Water settlements like Tamamizu and Sui no Sato can be accessed via circular portals. To leave deep water, you need only swim towards the surface. Conversely, to dive deeper into the water while swimming on the surface, press circle. Should you be separated from your steed, speak with Soroblon and Tamamizu to mount a striped ray. You and all your flying mounts have received the Kojin tribe's ancient blessing. You can now breathe underwater indefinitely. Dive, descend. If you are riding a flying mount, you can go from flying to diving, descending in the water at a proper angle. There are secret special emotes such as water flip. Neat. I was worried about this.
need to be 63. Is there Ethernet here? Is there an Ethernet here? There isn't, is there? God damn it. I'm gonna do a duty support. It'll be faster. Wait, that's not the one I want. I guess I'll do... Castor Meridium is so long. Stone Vigil, I guess. Yeah. Follow me. Easy. I'm not even gonna open the treasure coffers anymore. What did I even just get? A sword I can't use for the Dark Knight. It's not that way, it's this way. How many experience points did I get for that? 47,000. I should be able to make it, I think. Kidding me? Follow me, fucker.
Ah, fuck. Ah, damn it. Yeah. Ow. And now I can leave. Perfect. Oh. As much as it sucks, after this, I think I'm just gonna mostly play Ninja. Until it hits 70. And then swap in Samurai, and then just catch the other two up afterwards. Just because I feel like I haven't played it a while. Maybe Samurai, I don't know. One of the two, Ninja or Samurai. Because there's 66. I don't want to get to a point where all of my jobs are too low a level to do story now. I waited too long to try and balance everything out, and I ended up making everything more unbalanced, I think. So we're going to continue to swap between just the Ninja and the Samurai, and go from there, I think. I will turn in this as Gunbreaker, though, actually. This must be Suino Sato, the Rayan village of Soroban told us about. Right then, let's see if they can't help us find the Kojin's missing jewel. You may never want underwater remotes. Yay! And I got a new gunbreaker gun. High steel bayonet. That's something, all right. And definitely not as cool as this one. Samurai, you're up. Whoops. Take a look at what these each look like.
Oh, that's fancy. Those are ugly. Fancy knives it is. If this is Suino Sato, then Shiosai, the overseer, should be around here somewhere. I dare say one of the locals will be able to point us in his direction. Though, now that I look around, I get the distinct impression we are not welcome here. You could say that. Monk is very complex. I like it though. Ninja and Monk are probably two of the more complex jobs in the game. Well, it seems like my guess was where he was wrong. The hardest part about something like Ninja is really just remembering your combos and what each of your hand signs do. Where am I supposed to be looking? Ah. Hello. I think I'm going to take about a half an hour to an hour's break here in about 10-15 minutes to get some lunch. Whoops, I didn't even. Whoops. Leave this place and never return. We have no need for wide-eyed wanderers. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. My name is Lise, and these are my friends, Oldest and Alice. We're looking for the overseer of Suino Sato. Shiosai, that's you, isn't it? The Kojin of the Blue sent you hither, did they? I am no overseer, nor would I claim to be one. I'm High Priest Shisui of the Violent Tides. Shiosai. So you are the man we're looking for. Great. We need your help. We're looking for this jewel called the Yasukani no... Stop. He'll no more. I'll suffer no outside troubles in our sanctuary, especially those of would-be treasure hunters. Chirp, chirp. Quiet, Isobe, or there will be no dango for dinner. I can do naught to aid you. I say to you again, leave this place and never return. At the very least, sir, you might condescend to tell us of your village, and why you loathe to show us even the most basic courtesy. Suino Sato is our sanctuary, under the benevolent leadership of the Ruby Princess, sovereign of Shisui. We reign and enjoy a humble yet fulfilling lives, but it was not always so. Long ago, our forebears were driven from their ancestral lands. Beneath the waters they sought refuge from the ravages of war. And here they have flourished. All that we are, our culture, our traditions, was born at the sea, as was I. I love Alice so much. Though we have engaged others in diplomacy, it has ever been with the utmost caution. Isolation and independence are essential in preserving our way of life. So it was when Doma fell 25 years past. The Ruby Princess in her wisdom decreed that we would take no part. As it was, so ever shall it be. Forever and ever apart. Forgive me, I understand now how highly you value your way of life, and how you will suffer none to endanger it. You may be assured that we have no desire to do so, and I would hope that we have given you no cause to assume otherwise. You have not, but this changes nothing. Regardless of your intentions, it is not my place to break with tradition. I must consider the wishes of all who call Suino Sato home. For me to defy their will and permit outsiders to remain would be a gross betrayal of my responsibilities. Please do not ask this of me. Thank you for your time, sir. And so it continues. Another village, another deaf ear. I'm starting to wonder if this was all for naught. Meanwhile, in the Tavern of Isari... Uh-oh.
I tire of this filthy tavern, and its still filthier clientele.
Scant reward for your treachery, aye. A painted woman of your rich experience deserves a better class of customer.
Oh, name-calling. Is that what we've been reduced to?
Orphan of the Nayuri. Widow of Sashihai. What joy it must have brought you to be revenged upon us all.
Not enough. Not nearly enough. My appetite for your agony is as an abyss. Bottomless. Insatiable. Before you die, you will cry and beg and prostrate yourself upon the earth. You will crawl on your belly through the muck and the piss and debase yourself for my amusement. All of you.
You know, she might be. She might be evil. I'm not sure. I think she can change.
You think you are made of sterner stuff? Rather than have him beat you, mayhap I should have my oath go and fetch your master's head. Oh, poor, poor Lord Cayenne. Kami rest his soul. Noble leader of a fallen nation. A fine puppet he made for the Viceroy. For a time. 25 years he was content to serve his masters as a dog. And then everyone had to rise up and get themselves killed. Tell me, how did it feel to fail him that day? To live with the disgrace of his death? Not that you were a stranger to living with disgrace, of course. In the what was it? 25 years since you were humiliated and tossed into an imperial jail? You had plenty of time to get used to it. Oh yes, I heard the stories. About the samurai who would do anything to return to his master's side, even if it meant pledging his blade to his sworn enemy. They say he walked with death, that he slew 1,000 men in the Empire's name. Truly a tale for the poets.
I do not deny my sins, but I will not be reproached by the likes of you.
Oh, I mean not to reproach you, but to praise you. You're a survivor, samurai. Just like me. So, let us not dwell on the past, you and I, and instead give thought to the future. To wit, I would ask you again to help me resolve this vexing matter of Dorma's missing heir. Living or dead, it makes no difference, really. But the Garleans are most insistent that we put this problem behind us. And I know you helped him flee. So tell me, what became of Lord Hien?
Hien.
To my dismay, the details escape me at present. Mayhap your dog could jog my memory.
Get on with it, and mark me, Brute. There is no limit to how far you can fall.
Of all the bloody stupid... Oh! When I get back to Eorzea, I'm gonna find that little shite, and I'm gonna make him pay. Yeah.
What a Chad. I don't remember all of the details. Perhaps you could have that guy beat me up some more. That might fix the problem. Okay. Alright, well. I am going to stop the stream there for now. Give me like a half an hour, 45 minutes-ish. I'm gonna go eat some food. Slightly mispronouncing them. Shite. I'm gonna get some lunch. Be back in 45-ish, probably. Till then, see you in a bit.